I'm Alison Moore. I write short stories and novels. I've written a novel called The Lighthouse and a collection of short stories called The Pre-War House and Other Stories. This story, called Point of Entry, originated as a story about a relationship between two women, and it was originally called Cut Glass, and it was more about the relationship between them and the metaphor of this cut glass fruit bowl or vase. I then developed it into a story where it circled around, or was the shift in it was highlighted by a break-in, and it became Point of Entry. And when I was invited to send a story about crime to the sampler, I thought of this story, which had now become a story about crime and its effects. Point of Entry. We stand in the kitchen, looking at the broken glass on the windowsill and on the worktop and in the sink. I reach for Rosie's hand. It is lunchtime, but we are still in our pyjamas and dressing gowns. We have put on our shoes so that any glass we can't see on the floor will not cut our feet. The police have been and gone, leaving us with a crime number. On the worktop, surrounded by the hundreds of tiny silica balls that have spilt from the double glazing, from the metal bar that keeps the panes apart, is my glass fruit bowl. My fruit bowl's been chipped, I say, reaching for it. Never mind, says Rosie. You should leave it there, she adds, until the man from forensics has been. I see a shard of glass in the toaster and hear the doorbell ring. That will be him, says Rosie, letting go of my hand as both of us turn and look down the hallway towards the dark shape of a man at the front door, his outline fragmented by the patterned glass. She goes to let him in. Stepping onto the doormat, wiping his big work boots, he tells us his name. It is taped as well to the side of his heavy-duty metallic case, Toby Carson, in big black capital letters. Rosie closes the door behind him and introduces herself. And that's Laura, she says, glancing towards where I am standing in the kitchen doorway.